Hi everyone, NETFQ here. So as you know, CCP have launched the latest event called Operation Permafrost. So without further ado, let's go check it out. As you can see, I'm flying my trusty healer here. It's just a standard fit as I used last time for the other events. It's just really basic. It's just your rapid light missile Tech 2s, your active shield booster, cap battery, couple of adaptive vulnerability fields, an afterburner, which is a must for this site, a couple of drone damage amplifiers, and a capacitor flux coil. And for the mid slots, we've just got some capacitor control circuit rigs there, just to help with the stable capacitor, which definitely need for this site, because there is one room where there is quite a bit of damage. But anyway, let's have a look. So Permafrost, here we go. If we go into our agency, we will see here Operation Permafrost that ends in 15 days and 14 hours for me. As you can see, I've run a little bit of it. I've managed to accumulate 10 points, and these are the different things you've got here. So as you can see, engage the Legion. If you kill 15 of them, you get basically 15 points, so 1 point per thing that you kill. Tracking the East Legion. This is track down the Legion at the Ice Dwarf. Examine the East Polar Gate. If you do that, you get 5 points of rewards, I should say. And then data retrieval, hack the Frostline logistics node surrounding the Ice Dwarf. So you get 5 points for each one of them. You have to hack 10 of them to get 5 points. And then you've got the North Legion here. So it's basically examine the North Polar Gate, and you get 1 reward for that. Tracking the Eastern Legion, and that's examine the the West Polar Gate. You get 5 points for doing that. And then excavation, so there is mining involved as well. So if you harvest 400 units, I guess that is, of this ore, you get 15 points. And these are the rewards. Basically a whole bunch of skins that you get that basically look like the glacial rift skins, but they're a bit more defined, I guess. They're not more, they're less sporadic. But I wouldn't mind getting I know that there is a hurricane skin, so I wouldn't mind getting that, because that looks quite nice. Nice subdued coloured blue, just a very nice hue of blue there. And then of course, I guess the biggest reward, I mean this is a Megathron skin. I wouldn't say it's pretty interesting that they've had this for the main prize at the end of it, if you like, for getting 600 points. It's a nice skin, but I wouldn't say it's exactly rocks my boat, so to speak. It's pretty average, if you ask me. But one thing that is interesting are these here, the ballistic control system blueprint, and it's a crate, so you get a whole bunch of here we go. The crate contains a 3-run blueprint copy of this here, which is the Polybolos, I don't know how to pronounce that, ballistic control system. So let's actually compare it to, say, the Tech 1 version, shall we? So okay, it's down the bottom there, and Tech 2 system is here. So let's have a look. Does it affect the explosion velocity? So Tech 2 version is there. Okay, that doesn't have anything under that whatsoever. But it does have an 8% explosion velocity bonus, which is quite interesting. The rest of them say not applicable, which is quite interesting. Okay, drone damage bonus. Okay, so yeah, not applicable for the Tech 2 version, not applicable for this either. That's pretty crap, really, to be perfectly honest. Missile damage. Okay, here we go. So let's have a look. So for the Tech 2 version, you get a 10% missile. For our one down here, it's only 8%, which sucks, if you ask me. What about the rate of fire? Does the rate of fire change? So that's 10.5% for the Tech 2 and 8%. Okay, so it's 2% less than the Tech 2 variant, but it does have the explosion velocity, 8% for the explosion velocity. So I'm not exactly sure how that's going to affect the overall damage output if you equip this module. But that's pretty good. 8% for the rate of fire, 8% for the missile damage, and 8% for the velocity bonus as well. So yeah, it can definitely travel a lot further than the Tech 2 versions, and yeah, even the faction versions as well. It's quite interesting. Okay, anyway, enough of that. Let's go and check out the sites. So yeah, let's just undock my helat. Now, one of the things that is quite interesting with these sites is that one site will spawn per constellation. So you've got to hunt around the constellation that you're in, which hopefully will only be like, 3 or 4, maybe 5 systems, just to try and hunt down where this thing spawns. And it'll be on your overview called the Ice Dwarf anomaly. So if we just warp to it, we'll be able to check it out. Alright, as you can see, as soon as you land, you're going to get some rats at the gate. These is my well, from my observations, don't drop anything. They're pretty crap. They're just little, irritating little things, but they're easy to kill. You don't have to kill them to take the gates, but why not? I'll just kill them. I'll turn on my hardeners, kill the last one, and we'll just open one just to see if I get lucky. No, it's nothing in there at all. You just notice, especially with any of these events, that it's normally the battleships, the bigger ships, that actually drop anything of value. So I'm not going to bother trying to loot all these other ones. As you can see, there are quite a few other wrecks here. The reason why is that these events are supposed to be shared. You can't really have one person doing them. I guess you know that by the fact that only one of these event sites spawn per constellation. So it's pretty interesting. Anyway, so you've got basically the west gate, the north gate, and the east gate. So if we take, let's say, the west gate, we'll check that room out to see what's in it. Now, there are specific things in each room. One is basically your mining room, the other one is your rat room, and the other one is your data hacking room. So here we go, we have landed, and one of the things you'll notice is that it is very bright, because I guess it is ice. So we are now orbiting, or in orbit of, a ice dwarf planet, if you like, and we've got a whole bunch of rats around us. Now what you will notice is if we go to our overview, we will see this. We have here an asteroid, and this asteroid, or these asteroids, are asteroids that you can mine. So what I'll do is I'm just going to take care of all these little horrible annoying rats. So I'm just going to take care of these while we are in the process of going over to to this asteroid here. So as you can see, the west room is where you would go and do your mining. Now the great thing about this site is the fact that the rats are pretty small. You've just got frigates and cruisers, so even a mining barge or a gazuma like a skiff shouldn't have any problems with this room at all. So that's one good thing to know. Even a orca, if you want to bring an orca in here, that's not a problem either. You just got to make sure that your orca is fitted with a micro warp drive, because as you can see, the closest asteroid you're looking at 70 kilometers away, so it will take a while for you to get there. So let's actually turn my afterburner on. So even the healer isn't exactly a great fit for this type of site, simply because even with a 10 MN afterburner, I'm only going what, 650 meters a second, whereas if you went and got a Vexor Navy issue, you'll be looking at going what, 2000 meters a second. So you'll be able to get to places a lot quicker. Anyway, I don't know if there's any point going to this asteroid, because I could just show you what it is here anyway. So yeah, one of the things here is when you mine it, does it tell you what you need? No, processing ice. Okay, so it is ice material, but you don't need an ice harvester or ice strip miner. You can just, an ice harvester. All you need to do is just have a normal strip miner, and you'll be able to mine this stuff. It's basically the same as an ore asteroid, so you can just use that. You don't actually have to use an ice harvester to get this stuff. And yeah, so units to reprocess, you need 100 of these units, and the volume here is 6 meters cubed. And what you do is, once you process it, you get this stuff here. And yeah, so for every 100 items, you reprocess it and you get 3 of these items. Now these items are what you need to make the ballistic control system blueprints that we saw, that give you the 8% bonus on pretty much everything. And if we go into the blueprint of that, you see you need 16 of them and a whole bunch of the regular ores, also regular minerals, and you'll get your ballistic control system. So that's why you need to mine these rocks. Yeah, pretty interesting. I don't know where this guy comes from. So this is pretty good. This is a frost line harvester upgrade blueprint. So maybe this blueprint drops from the rats, I'm not entirely sure, but that's quite interesting that it's an original blueprint with infinite runs. So that's very interesting. I'm not sure how you would get this. Does it actually drop from rats? Oh, I'm not sure. But it's quite interesting how you got infinite runs on it, but it does require this ore, or this mineral, which you only get from this event. So does that mean that once this event is over with and you can't get this ore anymore, or this mineral anymore, and the stockpiles deplete, does that mean that this original blueprint is going to be obsolete? Because you won't be able to make it, because you're not going to be able to get this. So that's pretty interesting. I'm not sure how that's going to work, or even if this original blueprint does drop. Yeah, it's quite interesting. If someone knows anything about this blueprint and how it drops, or what the idea behind it is, yeah, please comment below and let me know. But yeah, so that's pretty good. So as you know, yeah, this site, which is the west site, the west gate if you like, is where you would go and you would do your ore. And as you can see down here, we do have a structure, And this structure is where you would go and reprocess your ore. Now you can reprocess your ore in a normal station. It's just like with the Crimson Harvest event, you can take your ore and reprocess it basically anywhere that has reprocessing facilities. But you do actually have this one down here as well within the site. And what I'll do is I'll just get close to it. Actually, I'll just put my drones in because there's no point. Oh, actually, so these are all quite close now, so I can actually just go out and kill them. There's not really any point killing these drones because in this site, killing these these rats don't give you any points towards this achievement, if you like. Killing the rats, you need to kill 15 rats and you get 15 points. These are the wrong rat type, so killing the rats in the west gate don't give you any points, which is a bit unfortunate. But anyway, so yeah, if we open it, no, it's still a bit too far away, still 13 kilometers away, so we'll just get a bit closer. There we go. Right, we're in range now. Yeah, so input requirement is this. So if you go ahead and you mine away and you drop your ore in here, you'll be able to reprocess it. Yeah, cannot proceed due to lack of ore or other items in the ship cargo. So you can use this this rig to reprocess your ore if you like. But apparently I heard that the reprocessing is quite crap in here. You don't get, I think it's only like 60% of your ore is actually reprocessed or something ridiculous like that. Whereas you get 80% or what have you from if you've got a your Alliance station that has the reprocessing modules installed, you can get quite high yield. But then again, you don't need a lot of this stuff to get reprocessed to get your minerals, because you only need a couple of those minerals. What is 12 or 16 of those units? So it's pretty. It'll be pretty easy to get them without spending too much time having to mine. But yeah, it's up to you. And I don't think there is an achievement for using this station, is there, to reprocess? No tracking. No tracking. No. Yeah, no, there's only mining. So yeah, I don't think you get any points at all for using this insight structure here to do your reprocessing. But anyway, so that's the west gate. So if we get out of here now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to look around for the entry point and just warp to it. There it is there. So Ice Dwarf, 1.4 million kilometers away. We'll just go back to where the gates are, and what we'll do is we'll go to the north gate. Now I think the north gate is your data hacking site, but I'm not too sure about that, so let's just go and make sure I'm not telling you porkies. So as you can see, the rats have respawned already on the gates. Right, so the north gate, which is the middle gate, let's go and take that one, and we'll go back to our Ice Dwarf here and see what's at the top of this dwarf planet. Right, very, very bright. Right, here we go. Someone else is already in here, which is to be expected. So yeah, okay, so this site is very spread out, and as you can see, you've got clusters of rats um, just around the place, and they are quite spread out. So the closest rat to me is what, 30 kilometers. This is this guy here coming in. The second closest is over 100 kilometers away, and the furthest is 300 kilometers. So that's, yeah, that's insanely big site here. And I think this one here, yeah, this one here, it's just combat. These are the rats that you kill to get your this achievement here, which is to kill the rats within a site. So engage the legion. So you kill 15 rats, you get 15 points. So the middle site, the north site, is where you would go to actually kill your rat. So if I just kill this guy here, you'll be able to see that I'll have 1 or 15 completed. Well, he came in and now he's going away again. It's quite interesting, hey, how he didn't actually engage me. I think he's going over to this healer over here. Look at that! Wow, he's moved quite quick. Look, he's just about 100 kilometers away already. Wow. So yeah, the rats, especially the frigates, they move really quick. Because as you saw, he came in really close, and already he's over 100 kilometers away, and he's died. But anyway, so yeah, the north room, or the north gate, is where you'd go to kill the rats, to get your points for this achievement here, engage the legion. So you'll do that over here. So okay, well, you know, I'm not going to travel and kill the rats in this episode. I'll wait for another episode to do that. So what we'll do is we'll go out of here, and we'll go into the east gate, and we'll see what the story is in that one. So let's just go back to the gates, and eventually I'll get into warp. Here we go. Wow, what's happened here? That was quite interesting. Okay, so we're back out again, and yeah, let's go to the east gate. We'll check that room out. Okay, so west gate is for mining, north gate is for killing your rats to get your points, and the east gate would definitely have to be your data hacking site. So let's go and check that out. Yep, and here we are. We have arrived. A couple of small rats around, but there's a hell of a lot of these these are Frostline logistics nodes. So these are the ones that you'd need to go to start your hacking. And yeah, I'm not exactly sure what loot you would get from these, but what I'll do is, obviously in another video, I will be going in here and hacking these sites just to see exactly what we can get from them. But yeah, as you can see, there is quite a few in this room, so that's good, plenty for everyone, so to speak. So that's basically it. So you got the 3 rooms, the mining room and the hacking room. Don't have that many rats, so they should be easy to take care of. With, as I said, the mining room, if you've got a skiff or an orca, something with a bigger tank, would be no problem to take care of the rats in that room. And for this data site, I'm sure that, you know, if you were in an Astero or something, you'd be able to tank and kill these rats, no problems whatsoever. But as you can see, they do quite a bit of damage. Look at that, down to 70% shields, mainly because I'm not moving. So yeah, I guess if you are in an Astero, you'd want to be orbiting the nodes. But yeah, this guy here is doing a hell of a lot of damage. So yeah, definitely worth taking care of that guy first. But anyway, so yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get out of here because my shields are going down. I'll start moving. Wow, look at that. Yeah, these guys here do a lot of damage. A lot of damage. So yeah, definitely worth taking these guys out first. Yeah, but once you start moving, it's not that bad. Yeah, you just don't want to stay still in a site like this. Yeah, right, okay, let's get out of here. Where's the node? Because if you go over to the overview, the only node that you see is the Ice Dwarf, and it's only 1,000. Actually, what is that? No, it is, yeah. Yeah, so you don't actually have to look for it in your main screen. You can just warp to it in the overview. My bad. I thought that was only 1,000 kilometers away, but I didn't expand the distance, did I? So it's actually 1.4 million kilometers away. Anyway, so yeah, as I said, this was just a quick overview, a quick look at the Ice Dwarf site, which are part of the Operation Permafrost. Different types of rewards that you can get, and what you have to do to actually do the site. I'm not exactly sure how these, you know, the where is it? The yeah, examine the West Polar Gate. Track down legions at the Ice Dwarf. Examine the West Polar Gate. I'm not sure how you examine the West Polar Gate. Actually, let's go back and actually do that, because I'm not sure. So this is the West Polar Gate. How are you supposed to examine the West Polar Gate? I don't get that. How do you actually do that? Is it that you just have to get really close to it? Because you are really close to it. You're basically at 0 on it. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. How do you actually do that? Let's just kill these rats. Yeah, if someone wants to, knows the answer to this and yeah, wants to share what you need to do to actually get these, these achievements. Track down Legion at the examine the West Polar Gate. Actually, let's try this. I want to try and get that achievement because now I'm curious. Alright, drones are in. So we've had a look at it. Do we actually have to lock it? No. No. So I think it's basically that we have to examine what's, the room that this gate leads to, maybe. Because we're at 0 on it, we've locked it up, there's nothing, I'm not getting any achievement. is it for actually completing the site, but I mean there's a lot of work to complete that site. Unless there's something in here that we need to do. Because we went down to the structure down here, that didn't complete it. The only other thing in this room are the asteroids. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. How do you actually get these achievements for examining the different gates? I'm not sure. If anyone knows the answer to that, yeah, please comment down below, because I'm not entirely sure. That's really weird. It's not that much of an issue though, because you only get you get 5 points. I guess that's quite a bit, quite a large number of points, but it is repeatable. See, it's you can complete this infinite times, so that's quite interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, if someone wants to explain to me how you examine the different gates, yeah, that'd be fantastic. Let me know. But anyway, just a quick overview, as I said, and I will be making more videos of this once I get more information about running each site, and yeah, just have a go myself, just to make sure that I'm not doing it wrong, or yeah, there's better ways of doing things. I just want to check it out, and then I'll make some more videos. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one. I know it went on a bit long, and yeah, I'm slowly learning myself how to do these sites, but they look pretty easy. So yeah, without further ado, I will leave it here, and next couple of videos I will definitely be mining. So I'll be getting a skiff out just to try that first, and then maybe bring an orca out here, and yeah, and obviously get my Astero out to do some data site hacking, just to see what sort of rewards you get for hacking the data sites. So yeah, until the next time, fly safe, and bye for now.